I know everyone watching this video right now has seen some article or video on YouTube or online about stocks and cryptocurrency where someone overnight became a multi-millionaire. And any normal person can do it. It's usually just the fear of putting your money out there. So, I said screw it. I'm going to put $10,000, just over 10,000 of my own money into Robinhood, the app. And I'm going to see in 1 year, hopefully do a follow-up video and show you guys how much money I made, lost, or maybe just about broke even. So we'll see what happens. Give you guys just a little bit of information about myself. I am no financial advisor. I'm not giving business advice. This is just me trying to talk to you guys, have a fun experience, see if I can possibly just make some money for my personal self. So if you guys watch this and invest in anything I invest, leave in the comments. We'll ride the journey together. Hopefully it's not an up and down roller coaster. Hopefully we're just doing the incline. But again, I'm going to put $10,000 into Robinhood. I'm not going to put them all into one company, but I am going to try not to pick 10,000 different companies. So I'm definitely going to try to put a good chunk of money into a couple different companies. I'm going to sleep on it because the stock market closes in about an hour, so I don't want to make a rash decision. 10 grand is a lot of money. I do have a little prior experience with stocks. Back in March of 2020, I put about 5 grand in the stocks. I didn't put them all into one company. I bought a bunch of different companies of just different products I used, or companies that I knew I used their services, and I did all right. Current day is Thursday, February 6, 2025, and I'm up 5 grand. I have just over $10,000 in Robinhood, and that's where my 10 grand comes from. I sold all my stocks. I have nothing but buying power right now. Obviously, it's a little nerve-wracking. I haven't had that situation since I bought my stocks on Robinhood. I never sold out, but I figured, I made 5 grand over 5 years. That's basically $1,000 a year. Why not take a little risk, sell everything, try to reinvest it, and see if I can do better? So, fingers crossed, keep up with me. I'm D-Webb. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tomorrow morning, I have the ability to spend $10,000 on stocks. That's kind of mind-blowing to me. Even though I already had the money, so to say, in Robinhood, I never pictured myself just being like, okay, I have 10 grand to spend on whatever stocks I want. So it's a little bit exciting. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully we make some money if you guys do invest with me. Not a financial advisor, so just maybe watch this for entertainment and watch the next video in a year and see if I make any money. Officially 9:28, 2 minutes till the stock market opens. Didn't even get out of bed yet. As long as my dog doesn't wake up and start barking, I'm going to try and buy the stocks from here. Then I'll get up, get moving, and explain to you guys what I purchased. Fingers crossed that I can make some good 10 grand purchase. Low trouble in paradise. It's 4 p.m. right now. The stock market's closing about a half hour. I already did my investment of just over $10,000 this morning around 10 a.m. and I'm already down over $180. I'm not going to sell out. I know I have a half hour. I can make a rash decision and say, oh, this was a horrible idea, and sell everything and just keep my cash. I'm not going to do that. I know from the first time I invested 5 years ago, stocks go up and down, up and down. Maybe I decided to start this video on a bad day. I don't know. Maybe I did just pick bad stock investments. I'm going to go through the list with you guys. Sorry if you heard my kitty cat crying. I'm going to go through a list with you guys of a few things that I bought. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not someone who you should just recommend as a good person to listen to about what to do with your money. This is just what I did. I spent just over $10,000 on a bunch of different stocks. I'm not going to go through the whole entire list. I don't want to bore you guys out and make this a 20-minute video. At the very end, I'll do a little screenshot video of basically everything I bought in case you guys do want to do what I did. Not recommending you do. As I said, within 1 day of stock trading, I'm down almost $200, 180 some, and I don't know what's going to happen. By this time next year, I could be down $5,000. If I could be up $5,000. But that's the whole point of this video, is I wanted to share the experience with you guys. I'm just one person having fun, trying to buy some stocks and seeing what happens. Now let's get into the list. Just to give you guys the first thing that I think is probably going to be the most controversial, I put $1,000 into Bitcoin. I know that's not technically a stock, but it's on the app. I'm going to consider it. So I put 1/10 of my money into the Bitcoin. Fingers crossed. When I bought it at literally just over 100,000. It's not nearly at 100,000 right this second. It's at like 95, if not a little less. But I think it'll go up, and that's only 1,000 out of my just over 10,000. So I have plenty of other options that those other ones could go up, and still, even if the Bitcoin goes down, it could all balance out. Let's get into some of these other ones. I'm not going to go through the whole list. Another stock I bought into was called Stellus, and I bought 10 shares of that. For those of you who don't know what that company is, they own Dodge Ram and a couple other car companies, and I personally drive a Dodge Ram, so I wanted to throw support to them. I love my Dodge Ram. I plan to buy another one after this one, so I figured buying 10 shares worth, which I'm not gonna like go through and break down the price of everything I broke down. Again, I can do a separate video if you guys are all interested. Leave in the comments. I can actually go through the list of all the stocks I bought, why I bought them, what I got them for, X, Y, Z. But just to briefly go through this to give you just an understanding of a couple stocks I bought and why I bought them. So again, I bought 10 shares of the Stellus because I drive a Dodge Ram and that owns that company. I bought 5 shares of both MGM Resorts and MGM Sands because I love traveling to Las Vegas. That's like my dream place to be. I'd love to live there one day, and I think that they're always going to continue to make money off people gambling, so I think that they're always going to go up. So I bought 5 shares of both of those. Bought 5 shares into DraftKings because I like sports betting, and again, I think people are always going to gamble. I don't personally use DraftKings, but I just think it'll go up, so that was why I ended up picking it. And then because I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so Hershey isn't specifically in Pittsburgh, but it's a town in Pennsylvania, so I bought 1 share of that because it was a little pricey, so I figured, you know, I'll buy 1 and hope that it goes up. But then I bought 2 shares of the United States Steel and PPG Paints. So both of those are Pittsburgh-based companies, and I figured, what the hell, show some support to a local town, to my local town, and I figured hopefully they do go up, make me some money. Then I thought this would be like my smartest ones that won't go down. I bought 2 shares of both Amazon and Tesla because obviously they're owned by the Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, which are 2 of the richest people on the planet, and I feel like they just always go back and forth on who is the richest. So I just think that that's going to be a solid investment. I think those 2 are probably the 2 that will probably not go down, but probably at least stay the same or go up for sure. And then I also, which this one's a little more risky, but they were all under like $3, I bought 50 shares of the Lucid Group, which they're like a Tesla, like they are an electric car company, and they're a little more higher end. They're not selling nearly as good as Tesla. They're not nearly as popular. You could Google what the cars look like. They're pretty nice, but I don't own one or anything. I just kind of a gamble. It's like if I bought 50 shares for under $3 each, and they go up to like $500 a share one day, like Tesla, then I could be sitting on a nice chunk of change. So we'll see in the next year what happens. Fingers crossed Lucid goes up. And then again, this is just for fun and entertainment, so this is all up to you guys. Sorry, the cat's leaving me. She's running off. But this is all just for entertainment, so I'm not a financial advisor. If you guys decide to do any of this, make sure it's with money that you feel comfortable with possibly losing, because it is like an investment, but that doesn't mean you're guaranteed to make money. I'm just doing it for entertainment purposes and to show you guys what could happen if you put 10 grand into stocks. And you could use any app. I'm just going to use Robinhood. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you guys are interested in seeing a follow-up like in a week or 2 and me explaining what all I bought, if it did go up and down in that short time period, just let me know in the comments, and then I'll decide whether I actually want to do that or not, because this was like a random video for me, but I think it could be fun. See in a year in the follow-up if I don't get enough comments to actually want to do one in a week.
Diamonds, baby. I take you to the back of the room, now tell me how you feel. She's so bad, she just wanna fucking smoke and pop them pills. Ay, I take it to the back of the room, now tell me how you feel. She's so bad, she just wanna fucking smoke and pop them pills. I make a lot of hits, one day they gon' worth a meal. I see it, I want it, I get it, who gives a damn about a bill?